Hello, and how are ya? How you doing today? Today is blog number 43. Well, I tell you what, I'm getting up there, aren't I? Let's see. What was I going to talk about today? Well, I did make it to church today, and I did get to see all the peoples. As you notice, I'm wearing this shirt because, well, it was nice and warm, but not quite warm enough for me, so I got a chill going on. Came home from church and sat in my bedroom for a couple of hours, just warming up. Because I got a little heater in there, a little space heater, and, well, I have to do that on occasion just to bring my body temperature back up. It'll drop down to 94 and 94 point something, so I'll sit in there until I bring it up. Today it wasn't 94, though. It was only, it was 95, though. So I waited around and brought her on up to 97. So we're up to 97.1 now, which is a good temperature for me. I am comfortable enough to be out here in the rest of the household, where it's a tad bit cooler. Oh, shoot, I didn't do this again. Let me do that. Bouncing around, going forward and backward there. Now then, we're a little more forward. That's a good thing. Yeah. Wow. This weather has been horrible on the vehicle as far as dirt's concerned. It's probably got salt and everything else on it. But I'm afraid to take it in and do one of those robo washers on account it sets so low. It rides pretty low to the ground because, well, they dropped the floor out for my wheelchair, and that has tendency to make them drag the ground in those robo things. So I'm afraid to run it through one of those without damaging the bottom or the undercarriage, and so that's pretty scary for me. And then other than that, I'm kind of had a good day. I got to go over and give some birthday wishes. I clicked them out this morning on the Facebook. Shot out some birthday hellos and how are yous and some happy birthdays. And that being said, happy birthday to you again if you're watching the blog. Not going to mention your names on account I don't have permission yet, so here we go. That's how that goes. I do, if you have any feedback for me, you can bring it to me at hello and how are ya. That's Y-A, not W. Yeah, hello and how are ya, not Y. Y-A, on the Facebook. Alrighty then. Oh, that'll find me. It finds me here on the YouTube. It'll also find me on my Facebook. Hopefully they'll let me load this one up. I had that trouble day before yesterday. They wouldn't let me load it up. I don't know why. Maybe it was a little too long. It's supposed to be in there somewhere. I've looked around for it, but I sure haven't been able to find it. I was trying to write a little song today, and about the time I was writing it, my pastor, he walked by, and he kind of stumbled, and it was funny because I told him to take the song and run with it because I'm not too good at the full song writing. I get started with it, and then from there I lose it. So I just do kind of the verse of it, and then it's up and gone out of my head. Then I have to pass it off to somebody that can write music and write songs. But let me try to think of how it went. Let's see here. I don't know. I just can't think of it right now. So I guess I'm just going to brush by that one and leave it alone. It was something about a demon jumped out and grabbed me, and about time, but then I said Jesus fought that battle for me. But about the time I said demon jumped out and grabbed me, my pastor stumbled right there by me, so it was kind of funny. Jumped out and attacked. Jesus fought that fight. Oh, it was during the night. demon did attack, and then Jesus fought that fight. There we go. It was something along those lines. I don't know. I shouldn't have brought it up, seeing as how I didn't even finish it. Hopefully somebody out there can do something with it and give me some feedback on it. One of these days, I'll get rid of that word, because like I told you a long time ago, is my favorite word. It's part of it's embedded in my vocabulary now. I wish it wasn't. There it is. It's there. So let's see. I was thinking the other day about something that brought me back. It does have something to do with religion. It's prayer, and the way people pray these days. Sometimes they pray to satisfy me, and sometimes they pray not to satisfy me. But the way they pray, the satisfying prayer that I get is when somebody asks for healing. Yes, they say God's will be done, but they don't finish that up completely. The prayer goes, God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And see, the problem I have with that is when you finish that prayer, you don't hand that off. You give that to God, and God will do the healing, and He will do it. He can do it immediately, because you can expect for immediate results, because in heaven there is no pain, there is no suffering, there is no want, there is no desire. And so there, if we have that promise from our Father God, then the healing can be immaculate right here on earth, because it's our promise. It's promised to us in that verse right there, on earth as it is in heaven. So therefore, we don't need to hand it off to people. We just need to let God do His thing right then and right there as expected. Now, that being said, all the times I've prayed for people, that's the results I've gotten. Almost immediate. And therefore, that's how I did it. Anyway, I don't really want to get on a religious soapbox or anything, because that's the blogs that I've been running. Hold on, I've got a phone call, so if you just give me a second, I'm going to answer it, alrighty? Uh-oh. Hello? Yeah, hello. Hold on a second there, folks. I'm going to pause my blog for a second and talk to my dad on the phone. Okie dokie. Give me just a second. I'll get right back to you. There we go. Sorry about that. Boy, did you notice that change in the picture? Had that muscle spasm when the phone was ringing. And anyway, yeah, that was my dad. I was telling him earlier, I left him a message on the phone about a movie that was on TV. It's a what's his name? Dean Martin movie where he's a spy. Sounds like a Matt Helm movie, but I don't know for sure, because, well, I've only heard them mention his name once, and she did call him Matt, but it's not like your normal Matt Helm movie, because normally he's really knows his stuff and knows what he's doing, and this one kind of is acting like he's just kind of being thrust into the situation. So we'll hope that he gets a chance to watch it. Of course, I've got antenna and he's got cable, and I get a lot of channels that he doesn't get. Now then again, he gets a lot more that I don't get, but that's okay. I like the fact that I get some channels that those cable people just can't get. It's just, one of those things. If people want to talk about their cable and how they get all of these channels and everything like that, and I said, well, I got the antenna and I got channels you can't get, so shoes on the other foot right there. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. That ain't bragging. It's just kind of ends the conversation on whether or not I should put out the money for cable. That's what it ends the conversation on. Anyway, what was I going to say there? There was something else. Yeah, I never did get that song. I couldn't figure it out to save my soul. Come save my soul, my heart, my love, my dove. I don't know. No, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. My hair's a little messy right now. I've been sitting in the other room, sleeping mostly. I've been sleeping for hours. But you know how that goes. Some days you just have to, body has to catch up to you. And that's what I was letting it do. And again, also notice the hair is not cut and not colored. So one of these days, I hope when I answered that phone, it didn't knock my microphone too far away from my mouth, and that you're still hearing me just as well, because I can't really do anything about it. I can try to push it back up there, but I'm afraid that it'll knock my headset completely off, and that's not a good thing, because if it falls off, well, then you're stuck looking at a picture and not hearing any voices and trying to see me try to fiddle around with it to get it back on my head, which is next to impossible. It is possible, but it kind of ends up hanging around my neck, and, well, my blog gets to be too long and they won't post it, and I'll have to wait till somebody gets back over here to post it again. Yeah, I got knocked off of my internet again. It's not that I'm knocked off of it. I can get to a few different sites, like maybe Facebook and YouTube. If I go YouTube straight to my hello and how are you, I can go directly to it. But I can't go to any of the other stuff. And the other day what we done was unplugged my computer modem and waited for about 15 minutes or so and then plugged it back in. And I got back on there. But I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to look at my charter bill and see if I'm paying for that modem. Because if I am, I'm going to have them get rid of it. That's for sure. Come and replace it or whatever, because it's not working up to par anymore. Oh, goodness. Yeah, but I tell you what, I do have Wi-Fi in the house, but it's not going through that modem. I've got an extra Wi-Fi modem that I plug into my modem so that I can spread the Wi-Fi. That's right, Wi-Fi. That means anywhere in the house I can go and use something like Roku. I really like Roku. Now that there's a product that you can spend your money one time and you don't have to have services, and you get all kinds of free movies and free videos and all kinds of stuff. Now, of course, you can, if you want, to spend the extra $10 a month or whatever it is for the what is that? It's not Redbox. It's Netflix. Yeah, Netflix. If you want to get Netflix, you can. And you can watch them on the television set through this, through the Roku or Hulu or whatever you want. So that's always a good thing. But I don't know. I just kind of got it, and my dad picked it up, and we got it set up over here, and I get to watch the movies. Now, of course, they're free, and you got probably a good 10 minutes of movie and 3 minutes of the exact same commercial over and over and over, but that's okay. I mean, if you got patience enough to watch the movie, well, then you get the whole movie in there. And they've got a lot of movies like karate movies, old cheapo karate movies, like I don't remember. I remember one about some yelling lady, and that was her kung fu power, was she screamed and it would knock buildings down, and it would fight all her enemies off if she screamed at them. And so these are kind of cheesy, but that was in the martial art movies. And then they had some good ones. I mean, they had some Bruce Lee movies in there too. That was on Popflix. Anyway, it's got a picture of a popcorn container, and then it's got movies with that. So and there's a whole bunch of them. You got pop flicks, you got sports channels, you got religious channels, you got all kinds of stuff. But hey, how looky there, it's already 15 minutes. So this is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are ya? Goodbye. We're going to have to cut her on out of here. So you all have a blessed evening. Good night, and God bless you.